Hey friends! Welcome to my channel Animezone Sensei. In this video, I'll be discussing a list of top 10 anime where popular girl falls in love with an unpopular boy. I see you are looking for some sweet romance anime to enjoy, my fellow lovey-dovey dudes. So this is a recommendation of top 10 romance anime where popular girl falls for unpopular boy. So let's start the video. Number 10. True Tears. Shinichiro Nakagami was living the life other boys from his grade could only dream of, staying under the same roof as prodigal student Hiromi Yuasa. However, the bright and cheerful Hiromi has been depressed and cold at home ever since her mother passed away. While he is the subject of the ignorant jealousy of his peers, rumors begin to spread when Shinichiro meets Noai Tsurugi, a girl known for cursing classmates, curses which always end up becoming reality. No curses Shinichiro as well, but two pits are created when you curse someone, and her curse on Shinichiro comes back to bite her in the form of a raccoon to her beloved chicken, Regamaru. Despite this, she does not shed a single tear. No had her tears stolen. For No to be able to cry again, she would need the tears of another, and Shinichiro knows a person whose tears he wants to take away. Number 9. Honey and Clover. Yuta Takemoto, a sophomore at an arts college, shares a cheap apartment with two seniors, the eccentric Shinobu Morita, who keeps failing to graduate due to his absenteeism, and the sensible Takumi Miyama, who acts as a proper senior to Takemoto, often looking out for him. Takemoto had not given much thought to his future until one fine spring day, when he meets the endearing Hagumi Hanamoto and falls in love at first sight. Incredibly gifted in the arts, Hagumi enrolls in Takemoto's university, and soon befriends the popular pottery student Ayumi Yamada. Ayumi is already well acquainted with the three flatmates and secretly harbors deep feelings for one of them. Hakimitsu to Clover is a heartwarming tale of youth, love, soul-searching, and self-discovery, intricately woven through the complex relationships between five dear friends. Number 8. My Wife is the Student Council President. Hayato Izumi is running for Student Council President. He's studious, responsible, down-to-earth, and completely outmatched by his rival, Yui Wakana. Yui wins in a landslide after promising comprehensive sex education, free condoms, and other exciting reforms. Bloodied but not discouraged, Hayato licks his wounds and settles for vice president. Then Yui moves in with him. As it turns out, their parents made a drunken promise decades ago that their children would one day marry. Yui and Hayato must now balance school life with matrimony, keeping their relationship secret from a prudish student body, and learning to live with each other. Can they keep the student council in line and find happiness together? Find out in Okusama ga Saito Keiku. Number 7. High Score Girl. The year is 1991, and arcade video games are the latest craze. Becoming a professional gamer is a far-fetched dream in an industry that has yet to spread its influence. Yet, that is the path 6th grader Haruo Yaguchi wants to pursue. His aptitude for video games has earned him respect in local arcades and bestowed him with confidence and pride, both of which are shattered when fellow classmate Akira Uno easily defeats him in Street Fighter II. Akira is rich, pretty, and smart, as close as can be to a perfect girl. But Haruo had never cared about these things as, despite his multiple shortcomings as a person, his supremacy in video games was, in his mind, undisputed. So, now that someone has appeared who can rival him, part of Haruo cannot help but loathe her. Another part, however, itches for somebody who can compete with him on equal terms, and Akira is more than capable. Number 6. A Sister's All You Need. Itsuki Hashima is a light novelist obsessed with little sisters, strictly focusing on them when he writes his stories. Despite his personality, he is surrounded by a tight circle of friends: Nayuta Kani, a genius yet perverted novelist who is in love with him; Haruto Fuwa, a fellow male author whose work has seen considerable success; Miyako Shirakawa, a good friend that he met in college; and Chihiro, his perfect younger stepbrother who takes care of the housework and cooking. Together, they play strange games, go on spontaneous journeys, crack silly jokes, and celebrate each other's successes. However, each individual must also deal with their own issues, whether it is struggling to meet a deadline or coming to terms with traumatic events buried in their past. Number 5. Haganai. I don't have many friends. When Kodaka Hasegawa finds out that he will be transferring to a new school, he is determined to make a positive impression, and maybe even some friends. However, Kodaka discovers he is out of luck when he immediately gets labeled as a violent delinquent due to his blonde hair and intimidating expression. Although a month has passed, Kodaka is still alone thanks to his notorious reputation. However, his life begins to change when he finds fellow loner Yuzora Mikazuki talking to her imaginary friend in an empty classroom. After sharing stories of their lonely high school life, Kodaka and Yuzora decide to overcome the difficulties of making friends together by starting the Neighbors Club. Created for people who don't have friends, daily activities involve learning social skills and how to fit in, which will hopefully allow them to make friends. Joined by the eroge-loving Sena Kashiwazaki and other eccentric outcasts, Kodaka may finally have managed to find people he can call friends in this club filled with hilarious oddballs. Number 4. As Miss Beelzebub likes. According to legend, Beelzebub, one of the 7 princes of hell, betrayed God and was banished from heaven for eternity. Beelzebub now leads the kingdom of Pandemonium, where all former angels roam and work every single day of their immortal lives. A devil like him would give people chills at the mere mention of his name, but what if Beelzebub is not as evil as initially thought? What if he was obsessed with fluffy things? And what if Beelzebub is actually a woman? That is what new assistant Murin discovers when he is hired to serve Her Majesty Beelzebub. She may know exactly what to do to keep Pandemonium running like clockwork, but whenever she leaves the professionalism of the office, the girl needs some assistance in order to function like a normal devil. As much as Murin can't stand being unprofessional, he is secretly obsessed with her adorable antics, and his new job teaches him that everything is not exactly what it seems, especially with the other head devils of Pandemonium. Number 3. Shuffle. In present times, gods and demons coexist together with humans after the door between each of these worlds had opened. Tsukumi Rin is a normal young high school student attending Verbena Academy, spending his days living peacefully with his childhood friend Keed. Unexpectedly, one day the king of gods, the king of demons, and their families move in to be Rin's next-door neighbors. Apparently the daughter of the gods, Sia, and the daughter of the demons, Narine, are both deeply in love with Rin after having met him in the past. Along with his playful friendship with upperclassman Asa, and his encounter with the silent, but cute Primula, Rin has much on his hands dealing with the affections of each of these girls. Based on the eroge by Navel. Number 2. Kono Oto Tomare, Gen Kudu, a koto maker, believes that his delinquent grandson Chika would never understand the profoundness of the traditional musical instrument. In an attempt to make up for his naivety and understand the words of his late grandfather, Chika tries to join the Tokai's high school koto club. Even though the club is in dire need of members, new club president Takizu Kurata is unwilling to easily accept Chika's application due to his bad reputation. Nonetheless, after seeing Chika's seriousness and enthusiasm, Takizu allows the problem child to join, along with koto prodigy Satoa Hozuki and 3 of Chika's energetic friends. Kono Oto Tomare follows the merry band of musicians as they aspire to play at the national competition. Number 1. Horimiya. On the surface, The thought of Kyuko Hori and Izumi Miyamura getting along would be the last thing in people's minds. After all, Hori has a perfect combination of beauty and brains, while Miyamura appears meek and distant to his fellow classmates. However, a fateful meeting between the two lays both of their hidden selves bare. Even though she is popular at school, Hori has little time to socialize with her friends due to housework. On the other hand, Miyamura lives under the noses of his peers. His body bearing secret tattoos and piercings that make him look like a gentle delinquent. Having opposite personalities yet sharing odd similarities, the two quickly become friends and often spend time together in Hori's home. As they both emerge from their shells, they share with each other a side of themselves concealed from the outside world.